All right. So I hope you can all see my screen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So today I'm using the actual Jupyter notebook, but your own, you can launch the notebook toolbox from Anaconda. But I want to use the Jupyter notebook itself. So let's begin. Now, we are going to look at our first program. Okay. So we're going to look at our first program. Our first program. So I'll use a markdown file and then I'll put this in there, enter and shift to give us our first program. Traditionally, the first program you write in a new language is called Hello World. And we experienced this in our last what and previous what section. Okay. So why someone will ask why Hello World? Why Hello World? It's because all it does is to display the word Hello World in the form of greeting. Okay, so it greets you to the world of what? Programming. Okay, so Java, everybody use Hello World to just welcome you or welcome the world to its what beautiful features or in the world of what programming. Okay. So to do the hello world, we use the print function. So let's first of all bring out our print. Then because the hello world is a string means a text, okay? We keep text in quotes. When we get there, you understand what is it. So hello world. Okay. Then you close your this thing, then your bracket, and you run. When you run, to display as what? Hello world. Okay. Hello world. I can read big an exclamation mark, and then I will do say hello world. Okay. So this is an example of what the how to use the print word statement that we will delve deeper into it in subsequent classes. But for now, let's know that it doesn't actually print anything on paper. Okay, so it displays a result on the screen. So in this case, the result is the word where's hello word you are seeing. Okay. So the quotation marks in the program mark the beginning and end of the text, okay, to be displayed. They don't appear in the result. So the quote I use will not appear in the word result, okay? The only word I use to wrap to indicate that the variable type inside the print function is a word, is a string or a text word character. So then also the parentheses also indicate that the print is a function, okay? A function has what? A parenthesis, okay? So the parenthesis indicates that the print we are using is a function. I get in it, it's a what? It's a function. We will get deeper into functions as we move on and we delve deeper into what the Python program. So, but in Python 2, the print statement is slightly different. What we are using now is called Python 3, okay? So 3.14 or so. So 3.1.4 or so. So but in Python 2, the print statement is used slightly different. Okay, it's not a function. So in Python 2, the print statement is not a function, okay? So it does not use a parenthesis. Let me see if I can run Python 2 over here. So we use the word print, okay, then we say hello world, okay? So in Python 2, this is the statement in Python 2 we use. Now, you see that because this is a Python 3 environment, it is asking you that it's missing parentheses. And it said, did you mean print? I get in it. Did you mean what print? So in Python 3, the print becomes a what? A function. So we use what? The parent word tests to wrap the statement or the text in the code, okay, in the code. So, but this will make more sense as we move forward, okay, as we move forward. Now, in our next, this we are going to use what we call the arithmetic word operators. Okay, so the um arithmetic operators. So let me make it a markdown file, right? Arithmetic operators. All right. Now, in you all know what an arithmetic operator is, okay? In from we growing through our school system, we know what the arithmetic word operators means. They are the addition, subtraction, division. They are those that are used to um do mathematical what calculations, okay? So the arithmetic are used to do what perform mathematical what calculation. All right. So as we move on, we would also have a hands on them. Okay. So let's see. So like after the hello world we just done, okay, let's look at what we call operations. Okay, so Python provides what we call operators, which are special symbols that represent computations like addition and multiplication. Okay, so the operators are the plus, the minus, the multiplication sign, the subtraction, the division, and so on. Other things that Python provides. Okay, so we're going to look at the operators in bits, okay, or individually. Let's explore them. Let's also look at the plus word operator. So for example, if I have 20 plus 30 and around, I'll get 50. Okay, because it's just a what additional word. This the same way if I have 34 minus 13, okay, or 23 and around, I'll get an answer of what 11. Okay, which shows that an addition the subtraction is so what an operator that Python also provide. Now it also have the operator called the division. Okay, so the division is a forward slash. For example, if you have 456 di divided by let's say 2, you are going to get what 228.0. Now I would also show you why we are having this kind of two giving us a decimal, okay, because if you use the division sign, it will write your this in what in the floating word decimal, okay. But Python provides us instead of the 228, it gives us 22.8, okay. Now I will explain this in the next sections of the video of the lesson. So let's leave it this way. Now finally we have the operator called the most exponential word operator, okay. But let's use the multiplication operator. So look at this one. If I type 3, okay, and 5, and I say this, I'll get a 15. So the multiplication operator is the asterisk, okay. Now there's another called the exponential word operator. For example, if I say 5 raised to the power 2, okay, I get what 25. So a double asterisk is for what exponential, okay, or raising to the power of what of something. So in normal circumstances, Python uses what all these things and then they allow us to do it. So as we move on, let's also look at certain operators that are not much common. So now in some other languages, okay, they use the this sign, okay, this as the what as the exponential operator. So let's try and see that if Python also obeys it, okay, use this as a what as an operator. So you see what's happening here is 7. Python is seeing this one, okay, as what as 7, okay. So if why so? This is going to make sense, okay. This is called a bitwise operator, okay, but I will not cover bitwise operator in this lesson, okay. So let's leave it as how it is and let's move on. Python also have another called the modular, okay, the modular. The modular operator returns the remainder of whatever you are doing. So let's say 43 um model 5. Hello? Hope you can hear me. Hello, can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.